First, congratulations, Coach. Did it ever get old winning?
No. Winning never gets old. Losing gets old fast, but winning doesn't. And certainly, we didn't play our best first half tonight, and they controlled the pace. We were fortunate we were up 1, but second half I thought we played great.
Number 13, is it? You just put it into context. I mean, it just seems like an unbelievable run.
It has been an unbelievable run, but if you watch that video, you can understand why you win 13, because there's been a lot of hard-rocking guys that have played here over that time frame, and we've been really blessed to coach a lot of good players, and of course we have our fair share this year, obviously, but it's 13, but tonight shouldn't be about 13. Tonight should be about these guys first, and Brandon being back here. So I hope, I asked Mario after the game, I said, who played better? Because we didn't play very good the first half. Who played better, us the first half, or was Brandon's speech better? And he said, oh, you guys were a lot better than Brandon's speech. So, but I heard he did a nice job, and I hope he and his family really enjoyed it.
You shared a hug with Frank before the video, and what did you tell him?
No, I don't know. I don't have any idea. But I hugged about everybody, so. The thing about Frank is, he was so efficient tonight. I thought he played great again, and but he understands that this is great, and we're happy and everything. But there's still bigger fish to fry, so to speak, and so he knows that.
Coach, obviously with you all clinching at least a share of it, has there been talk of resting the players
No.
as you get? Okay.
No.
Just
The way it's set up, I mean, we play next Monday, so you can take Tuesday and Wednesday off. And you got the Big 12 tournament coming up. We can take Sunday and Monday off. So I don't see any reason why we need to back off and do anything different than what we've been doing.
How much of a relief was it to see Josh come jogging back through the tunnel?
I didn't. When he hurt himself, I thought it was bad. And when he got up, I thought he turned his ankle. So it was nice to see. He'll be sore tomorrow and the next day, but yeah, that was nice to see. I thought he played great tonight. He only had 15 points, but 11 rebounds, and some of the passes. The pass he made to Carlton, the left-handed hook pass, and the lob to LeGerald. That's pretty good for a 6'8" guy. I mean, I thought he played really well.
I think he only had 1 rebound your last game, and you kind of pointed that out. Is that just something within him that he knows that he only had 1, so I got to show up on the boards tonight? And
Probably.
Yeah.
I think that he's really got both feet in, and whatever we need, he's one of those guys that can actually do it. The Baylor game's a little misleading on 1 rebound because he's got to spend all his time blocking out a 7-footer, just hoping he doesn't get it and let somebody else clean up. But he rebounded the ball well tonight, and Carlton played great.
I think he's tied his career high. Was he just more energetic or maybe more bouncing and stuff tonight?
I don't know, but I thought he looked more athletic. He did finish a couple of baskets, where he and Landon both in the first half, getting shots blocked underneath the backboard. But I thought he looked a lot more bouncy and athletic, and his hands looked really good. I mean, he caught some hard passes. I thought he played extremely well, and we need him tonight.
When he has a game like that, does it even surprise you a little bit, just given the slump that he's been in?
No. No. I mean, we haven't been going into the game thinking we can count on 15-7, obviously, but he's a better player than what he's been able to show so far. So hopefully this will propel him into some bigger games down the stretch.
Coach, some of us haven't seen you since the announcement was made over the weekend about you being a finalist for the Hall of Fame. How does this, with the 13, with your body of work, mean to you? What does that mean?
I don't think that has anything to do with.
Well, I know tonight didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Just in general, what's that?
I'm more happy about being a part of 13 in a row than I am the announcement. But the announcement was really nice, and there's some quality people obviously that deserve it probably a lot more than I do based on the amount of time that they put in. I put in my 30 plus years, but I have, some of those have put in 40 or 45 years, and so a lot of people have done a lot more in as far as longevity goes, and I totally understand that. But it's certainly even if it doesn't work out and you don't get in, it's still a great honor to be recognized at least on a ballot. I didn't have anything. I didn't know that I was even a nominee until somebody told me. So, you know, that's pretty special.
What do you think of being grouped with John Wooden and all these guys? Three Sealers, run of 13. I mean, now that you've done it,
Well,
put it in perspective.
Yeah, let's put it in perspective. We won 13 in a row, and they won 13 in a row, and they won 10 national championships in 12 years, and we've won 1 in 13. So I still think that we got a little ways to go to actually catch that. So I don't think it's right to be put in the same breath. But I will say this: I think our teams, you know, considering, you know, back then, you know, guys played 3 years because they were ineligible as freshmen, isn't that right? Most of those years, so they played 3 years because guys didn't leave early. And, you know, we've had quite a bit of turnover on our roster, so I do think the turnover in today's time speaks well to the consistency of what these guys have been able to accomplish over the course of a 2.5 month period. January, February, and into March is pretty remarkable, though. I do think it's pretty remarkable. People here will take it for granted a lot, which is fine. But you know, there's a lot of places. You know, we won the Big Ten back-to-back years at Illinois, and there were 5,000 people that greeted us at the airport both years that we won the Big Ten. And here it's awesome, but you know, we got a hat and a T-shirt, which is still great. I mean, it's better than not getting anything. So. And I think the video today I thought was unbelievable. I thought it was one of the best videos Liquor Against Group's ever done because, you know, how it showcased all the players. But it is a pretty big deal. Every year you want to be the best in the people you compete against every year, which is your league. And certainly these guys have done that at a high level.
Since you brought it up, the national championship, just one of them, and how quickly does the focus have to turn now to what comes next? What more?
I don't think it has too quickly. I think right now what we have to do is stay fresh, minds and bodies as much as possible, and work on some things that we aren't doing as well as we should, and play with a freer mind that we have. You know, whether you see it or not, you know, these guys during conference play, they operate under pressure. You know, they get everyone's best shot. Just like tonight, TCU was great the first half, and they give most everybody's best shot, and you know, they don't want to be the team that doesn't do it. And there's, you know, ever since year 3 or year 4, it's just been every team doesn't want to be the team that doesn't do it. So I think in the next 2 weeks we can focus in on trying to just play our best basketball that we played all year because the pressure's off a little bit.
With that in mind, is it a psychological advantage at all to, after so many close games and tough games, to have one like this?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
But it was still a close game. You know, it wasn't what it ended up being 19 but it wasn't a 19-point game. It was a 10-point game, but yeah, we had to play to the end. But yeah, I do think that, you know, it was nice that we didn't have to stress for all 40.
Did Brandon speak to the team?
Yeah, well, he didn't really speak. He and Mario and Brady and Brennan and Jeremy were all in the locker room. You know, that's 5 guys that played on that 08 team, so that was pretty cool. They had some words of wisdom, but not they're all meant a few words, but they had let them know that there's a lot bigger fish to fry.
What's your favorite story with Brandon Rush?
Oh, I've got, you know, probably a lot of more. I always thought Brandon was ridiculously honest. You know, most people can be honest, but when they're in trouble, they sometimes just tell a little white fib to try to eliminate the problem. I remember one day, and I already knew going in, we huddled up before practice, and we had curfew the night before at midnight or something like that, and 12:30, I don't know what it was, and I had heard Brandon, you know, he was out, so I said, hey, everybody doing okay? Everybody in last night? Everybody make curfew? Did anybody not make curfew last night? And B said, I didn't, Coach. I said, what do you mean you didn't? You knew we had curfew, didn't you? Yeah, I did, Coach, but I was late. And I said, well, I hope you had a good excuse. He said, I did. And I said, what was it? He said, the club was cracking last night. So I mean, how do you get mad at a guy that's ridiculously honest like that? So that's one of my all-time favorite stories.
Brandon was asked who the next name up in the rafters should be? Do you have any opinion on who the next name up there should be?
Well, I probably have an opinion, but I'll probably not share it yet. But I do think it's time that we start recognizing some of the guys. You know, I think they should wait 5 years before they're recognized, but it's been over 5 years with a couple of them. So I think we'll probably honor 1 or 2 more next year.
Anything else?
Your thoughts on the ridiculously loud "We Want Tyler" chant at the end of the game?
Yeah, I heard that, and then you know, made me a little nervous because they had their starters in, and we ended on the bench, and I thought, God, are we doing it too early? But no, they finished strong, and you know, there were, you know, Clay making his 2 free throws was probably the most impressive play of the night, in my opinion, because he hadn't shot them that well. But it's great. You know, tonight's for the team. Monday night will be for the seniors. So.
All right.
Thank you.
Coach.